Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirrabbilalamin. Assalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi rasulillah ajma'in. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali sayyidina Muhammad. Hello everyone, my name is Radinda Nashifailanda. I'm student at University Wading Sultan Syarif Qasim Riau. Today I will explain my thesis with my supervisor is Memainar Fitri MPD. My thesis title is An Exploration of Teachers' Reward and Punishment in English Teaching at SMP Negeri 32 Pekanbaru. Chapter 1, Background of the Research. Teachers is the main components in the teaching and learning process. Teacher is play an important role, so that's why teachers should be professional. As a professional teacher, they should know how to manage the classroom activities, such as giving students different media or different strategy or method to support the learning and teaching process. So one of the method or strategy teacher can use to improve student motivation in learning English is using reward and punishment. The reason why I choose this title because I found problem and I found gap theoretically and practically. The first one, problem. I found problem after I do pro-research and I do observation. There are still many students who look confused, lack of motivation, and just some of them who dare to raise their hand and try answer the question from teacher, and some of them is not. The second one is according to the article by Afriyani and Zaim 2023 with the title The Student Perception Toward Reward and Punishment to Increase Their Motivation and Learning English. In this article, the researchers state that the students have positive perspective or opinion toward punishment. While after I do observation at SMP Negeri 32 Pekanbaru, especially at 9th grade student, the student not only have positive perspective but also negative. So they have negative and positive perspective. And next, according to the another article written by Melinda and Susanto 2018, Heru 2019, Aha Prasetyo et al 2019, Silaban et al 2020, Subakti and Prasetyo 2020, and Asmawati 2020. From this article, the research focused on another subject like mathematics, Bahasa Indonesia, PPKN, and also Pendidikan Agama Islam. In this case, I want focus to English subject, especially at 9th grade student of SMP Negeri 32 Pekanbaru. So that's why I feel interest to know and research and do research with this title. Next is identification of the problem. There are four identification of the problem in this research. The first one, the importance of apply reward and punishment in English teaching at SMP Negeri 32 Pekanbaru. The second one, the advantages and disadvantages using reward and punishment. Third, the kinds of reward punishment applied by teachers. And last, student responses toward reward and punishment. So to solve this problem, the researchers focus on two things. The first one, the kinds of reward and punishment applied by teachers in English teaching at SMP Negeri 32 Pekanbaru, and the second one, how student responses toward reward and punishment given by teacher in English learning at SMP Negeri 32 Pekanbaru. Formulation of the problem. For the formulation of the problem, there are four formulations. The first one, what are kinds of reward applied by teacher in English teaching at SMP Negeri 32 Pekanbaru. The second one, what are kinds of reward applied by teacher at 9th grade of SMP Negeri 32 Pekanbaru. Third one is, what are student responses to what reward given by teachers. And the last, what are student responses to what punishment given by teachers. The objective of the research, the researchers just focus on two things. The first one, to describe the kinds of reward and punishment, and the second one, to describe how student responses toward reward and punishment. And Chapter 2, Theoretical Framework. There are three forms. The first one, teaching, reward, and punishment. For teaching is a process transfer information or knowledge from teachers to students. Reward is a positive tool to increase student motivation. Punishment is educational tool to fix violation committed by students. And there are three relevant research. The first one, Sri Wahyuni Syarifuddin 2020, Tri Rahmayanti 2018, and Sri Wahyuni 2020. Next is conceptual framework. Here I use two conceptual framework. The first one, reward and punishment, and the second one, student responses. For reward, I refers to the article by Irawati and Anfauzia Rozani Shafi'i 2016. There are four kinds of reward. The first one is non-verbal reward, compliment or positive feedback, score or sticker, and the last is present. And for punishment, I refers the reference from Sidin 2021. There are four kinds of punishment. The first one, physical punishment, word and sentence, stimulus physical punishment, and inconvenient punishment. Next is theoretical framework for student responses toward reward and punishment. For reward, the student have positive perspective, and it refers to the article by Yuliana and Umia 2023 and Afriani Cici and Zaim 2023. For punishment, there are two perspectives, positive and negative. For positive, it refers to the article Afriani Cici and Zaim 2023, Syahri et al. 2023, and the last Ulfa Miningsih 2021. And for negative responses, it refers to the article Ulfa Miningsih 2021. Chapter 3, Research Method. Here I use qualitative descriptive with case study. And for time and location, the time is from August to September at SMP Negeri 32 Pekanbaru, at Jalan Balam Ujung, number 18, Sukajadi, Pekanbaru City. And the participant is 9th grade of SMP Negeri 32 Pekanbaru. The class consists of 37 students, but I choose 6 students with purposeful sampling. I choose the participant who have rich information. And for collecting the data, I use observation and interview. For observation, I do unstructured observation. It means there is no rules. I just follow the step by step, depends on the situation or condition in the class. And for interview, I use one-on-one or face-to-face with the participant, and also with semi-structured interview. And for data validity, I use triangulation. For analyzing data, I use the theory from Miles and Haberman. There are 3 steps: data reduction, data display, and conclusion. Next is chapter 4. Chapter 4 is about findings and discussion. I got the findings and discussion based on instrument, observation, and interview. I do observation twice, on Tuesday 1 August 2023 and on Tuesday 8 August 2023. So based on observation and interview I do at SMP Negeri 32 Pekanbaru, the teacher apply several kinds of reward and punishment. For reward, the teacher apply non-verbal reward, smile to student and giving applause, and present, giving candy, compliment or positive feedback like a word good or good job, and the last is point or sticker. The teacher gives student point or score in attendance. For punishment, the teacher just apply 2 kinds. The first one, stimulus physical punishment, like the teacher give student angry expression And in confident punishment, the teacher asks students to come forward in front of class, giving them advice and push up for boy and singing for girl. For student responses toward reward and punishment, for reward, the student have positive perspective. They feel motivated, appreciated, happy, and proud. For punishment, the student have two perspective, positive and negative. For positive, the student feel responsible, active, and know their fault. And then for negative responses, the student feel upset and disappointed. And for discussion, I got 3 references on theories according to Sidin 2021, Ulfa Meninsi 2021, and Afriyadi and Zaim 2023. So from this article, I combined with my research, and I found that some of the article in line with my research and some of them is not in line with my research. Next is chapter 5, conclusion and suggestion. For conclusion, it's same with chapter 4, the kinds of reward acquired by teachers, such as nonverbal reward, present, compliment or positive feedback, and score a point or sticker. And for reward, the teacher just apply 2 kinds of reward: stimulus physical punishment and inconvenient punishment. For student responses toward reward is positive, but for punishment, the student have 2 perspective, positive and negative. And the last is suggestion. I hope this research will help students to know and be able to use more variety kinds of reward and punishment in class. And for students, they will more active at class, so they will get reward from teachers and do not get punishment, because punishment is a tool fix the violation committed by students. And for another researchers, I hope this research will help you to find another perspective toward punishment or toward reward. I think that's all my explanation. Sorry for my weaknesses. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.